devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. Note the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners, we'll be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call, that'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live, and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust me. Just to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust me. Just to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rockabye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bitch bad good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
19.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Come 19! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Rig!
2nd and 9 now. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Kamara is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Viking 18! 18 Randall! 18 Randall!
Kamara trying again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 79 Broncos!
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it? Or is it time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Panthers 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Here we go. Back. 60.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A pivot and a give to Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Hey, pass.
Back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Pulls it in at the 13.
Rondale Moore on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is caught by Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got this complete to Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They throw it out right incomplete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Not to them.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks down there right now.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Panthers.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Let's go now.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A gain of 9.
2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
There's Chris Olave. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
18 Cardinal, trap 60. 19 tight.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Mustang 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Again to Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. They've got his man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They're going to look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
60. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
19 Tiger. Drop 50. 19 tight. Hurt. Mustang 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Cut my team. Cut. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver. Ball's put on him. 2 points for them.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. A fairly short kick from the 14.
On the return, the Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Off tackle left with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys are smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And that's caught by Williams. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. To Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Back to throw. He's got Henry. And he's got some space here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's back to throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they are able to spike this in time. And that is going to set up a field goal try that one way or the other will decide this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. The Panthers are NFC champs. As we sign off here, thanks for watching and good night.